Ever dreamed of stepping into the shoes of rock legends like Elvis or Freddie Mercury right there on the silver screen? Music biopics are capturing hearts and screens like never before, turning celebrity lives into cinematic spectacles that keep us glued to our seats. But here's where it gets controversial. While these films are exploding in popularity, they often spark heated debates about accuracy and ethics. Let's dive in and explore why they're such a phenomenon. Along with the potential pitfalls that make them a double-edged sword, music biopics are hotter than ever, with new releases popping up almost every year. Take Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, which hits theaters this week. It's just the latest in a long line of films that celebrate musical icons. So what makes them so irresistible? For starters, they breathe new life into an artist's discography, encouraging fans and newcomers to rediscover classic albums and songs. Many of these biopics also serve as prime opportunities for actors to shine, often leading to Oscar buzz and career boosts. A prime example is Austin Butler, who was relatively unknown before nailing the role of Elvis Presley in the 2022 film Elvis. That breakout performance catapulted him into the spotlight. Rumor has it he's even set to star in a high-stakes Miami Vice remake, proving how a single role can transform someone's trajectory. Yet, this genre isn't without its risks. One major downside is how deeply actors can become immersed in their characters, sometimes struggling to break free even after filming wraps. Butler experienced this firsthand. He reportedly retained that distinct Elvis drawl in his voice for years, which bled into subsequent projects like Masters of the Air. Though fans might argue he finally shed it in Dune Part 2, showcasing the lingering effects of such intense roles. And this is the part most people miss. The storytelling itself can be a minefield. Biopics often face accusations of glossing over or altering the truth, a phenomenon known as whitewashing the narrative. This means simplifying or romanticizing a subject's life in ways that omit controversies, mistakes, or complexities, potentially misleading viewers. Bohemian Rhapsody, the 2018 film about Queen and Freddie Mercury, drew significant backlash from fans for taking dramatic liberties with Mercury's story, such as downplaying his personal struggles and relationships. For beginners wondering why this matters, think of it like this. A biopic is supposed to honor a real person's journey. But when creative choices prioritize drama over facts, it can feel like a betrayal to the artist's legacy and fans who know the real history. Legally, these films can be even trickier. The upcoming Michael Jackson biopic, which aims to tell the story of the King of Pop, has been ensnared in lawsuits and disputes, forcing extensive refilming and script changes. This highlights how biopics often navigate a web of rights, estates, and conflicting accounts, turning production into a high-stakes gamble. Given these challenges, some filmmakers are experimenting with fresh angles to avoid the usual traps. The Springsteen biopic, for instance, zooms in on just one sliver of Bruce Springsteen's illustrious career, rather than trying to cover it all. While this unconventional approach aims to provide a deeper, more focused look, it didn't exactly set the box office ablaze. A reminder that innovation doesn't always equal commercial success. Despite the hurdles, the pipeline for music biopics remains robust. Director Ridley Scott is still forging ahead with his epic on the Bee Gees, and 2028 promises to be a Beatles bonanza with no fewer than 4 biopics, one dedicated to each member of the legendary band. It's exciting to see how these stories will unfold, but it also raises questions about whether we're heading towards saturation or just more thrilling retellings. What do you think is the best music biopic out there? Take our poll below and share your pick. And while you're at it, join the debate. Do you believe biopics should stick strictly to the facts, even if it means sacrificing entertainment value? Or is a bit of artistic license okay if it brings more people to appreciate the music? Is the potential for actor stardom worth the risk of overshadowing the real musician's story? Sound off in the comments. We'd love to hear your side, whether you agree, disagree, or have a totally different take. About the author editor-in-chief, Joe Blow. Favorite movies: Goodfellas, A Clockwork Orange, Boogie Nights, Goldfinger, Casablanca, Scarface, 83 version, and let's not forget Heat. The Guns of Navarone, The Dirty Dozen, Pulp Fiction, Taxi Driver, Blade Runner, plus any classic film noir thriller. Likes: movies, LP records, James Bond adventures, authentic Hollywood memoirs, the Bret Easton Ellis podcast, all those groovy 60s British pop bands, every edgy 80s new wave group. Heck, even the not-so-great 80s tracks have their charm. And of course, Tom friggin' Cruise.